All right, everybody. We are almost towards the end of this particular series. Once again, like I said, if you have any questions or what have you, make it known so I can maybe clarify certain things. I'm kind of giving you guys the information that just goes through my head on a daily basis, but I can be more targeted when you guys give me more about what are the specific questions that it is that you guys have. So watch this. They're always talking about the fact that guys, we're kind of good when it comes to pursuing. Well, we probably ain't even all that good as far as that goes, but generally speaking, there's, for some reason, we tend to do well when it comes do well at doing the things that a young lady would like when we're trying to win her over, when we're trying to get her attention, when we're in the dating stage, or not even in the dating stage, when we're just trying to let them know that we're interested. But for some reason, once we get into that relationship, things tend to die down. And so they even made a song about it, right? Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, and they talking about, why must I be like that? Why must I chase the cat? It's nothing but the dog in me, right? And so watch this. They call us men dogs sometimes, right? And one thing about dogs is that dogs, or any animal that's a beast, actually loves to chase, right? And for the conquering nature of us men, we love the chase. But for some reason, we feel like, or let's keep it real, we get bored once the chase is over. Once we feel like we've conquered, right? We've conquered this person. But then it's kind of like, all right, now what? Like, it was fun with the chase. The chase was fun, but now where's the excitement? I don't know where it's going. You know what I'm saying? But then watch this. This will tend to happen. If we tend to break up with a particular person and all of a sudden they get with another person, some of y'all younger folks might call it you get in your feelings, right? Or you might feel some type of way. And it's almost kind of like, wow, now that they're with somebody else and I no longer have that person conquered, something in me feels like, I want to go back and conquer. And what I think a lot of us don't realize, especially as men, and I guess this one is more so for the men, but it might be for some women too, or women might gain something from it. But what you need to understand is that even after you have pursued and you have gone through the chase, what you got to understand is that there's still a chase. As a matter of fact, the tougher, more rewarding chase is the chase not to just get the girl, but the chase to keep the girl is a whole other kind of chase. And let me tell you, that chase is way more difficult, way more challenging, but way more rewarding than the chase to just get the girl. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be quite honest. A lot of us put our best foot forward when it comes to trying to get the girl, but then once we have it, we let certain things die down. And so what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, what I want to get you guys to do is understand that, like, you might actually need to step your efforts up even more now that you've gotten the girl, because she might be getting bored with you. You know what I'm saying? So and it's not to say that your whole relationship needs to necessarily be based on trying to outdo yourself daily. But what if that was your mindset? What if your mindset was, before this person even has to tell me that they want me to improve in this area or to improve in that area? What if you walked into the relationship with the mindset like, okay, boom, now that I've gotten this girl, I'm going to live every single day of my life showing her that she made the best decision of her life? What if every single day I said, you know what, I will be a better husband than I was even yesterday, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean spending a lot of money. Some of the greatest things that you can do may not require any money at all, right? It goes back to that concept that we were talking about, service, right? What if you as a woman, right, said, you know what, now that I've gotten this man of my dreams, I will live every single day. And watch this, man, hold up, I'm gonna get to that and say, watch. I will live every single day showing this man that he made the best decision that he ever could have made getting with me. Now, this goes back to one thing, right? This points back to something. Some of the things that we touched on before. you better make sure, and the reason why I'm doing this series is you better make sure that the person that you have chosen to get with is worth that kind of effort on your part. You know what I'm saying? Because the problem that some of us have is that because we haven't chosen well, we've gotten with a person that, we're kind of wondering, like, does this person even deserve all this effort that I'm putting out? Do they? And so that's why I want you guys to start thinking about healthy relationships, because I don't want you guys to find yourself in a situation, which a lot of us have experienced in the past, where you're in a relationship and now all of a sudden you're bored. And one of the things that I think is sad, and I see this within, I have to speak from within a West Indian context, because a lot of the families that I tend to be around are West Indian. And I remember I've had a lot of conversations with older and younger folk about this, but especially when I go to churches, I live in New York, and so what I've seen as I've visited different churches in New York, it seems that there are a lot of marriages that I've seen where they're married and they stay together because it's the right thing to do, but they don't necessarily, there doesn't seem to be any excitement about their marriage. You know what I'm saying? I rarely see older couples holding hands or what have you. Whereas, when I was living in the Midwest and when I was living down south for a little bit, it seemed that American couples within churches seem to be more excited about their relationship. They seem to, hold each other's hand more. They seem to put their arms around each other more. They seem to give each other kisses more. Matter of fact, some of them were to the point where it's kind of like, us young adults and even some of the youth were kind of like, ew, like, get a room, you know what I'm saying? Like, ew, that's gross. We don't like to see those old folks. But you know what, though? It has an impact on the younger people who are watching you and looking for examples of good, healthy relationships. It helps us to see relationships where the people are still excited. They've been together for 40 years, 50 years, and they're still excited about being with each other. And I think we need to see more of that. And I'm hoping that some of these videos will, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, will allow the generation coming up behind my generation to say, yo, you know what? Like, it looks like people are still excited about being in good, healthy marriages. So yeah, man. Yeah. I hope that helps somebody. Just make sure, fellas and ladies, the chase to get the girl or to get the guy is one thing, but don't forget that keeping that person is still a kind of a chase, and it's the greater of the two chases. So this is your boy, Coach Vaughn, over and out. Peace.